So it's like this. The LG B10 is competing right next to the Sony Bravia A8G OLED, looking absolutely incredible. But the moral of the story here is that the A8G Bravia OLED is going to have more contrast. So things have more depth and they appear more three-dimensional. But that doesn't mean the B10 isn't holding its own. Every image that you're seeing here was shot uncompressed, and of course YouTube will add its own compression to it, and I'm sure you're going to see all kinds of nasty things. But at the end of the day, I'm doing the best I can to really show you what I was seeing on my end. I did not shoot video footage because video footage is highly inaccurate. It's just a complete joke sometimes, and it doesn't show the full story, and even this won't show the full story. So some hues and color details may be askew, so it's still not 100% accurate, but it's a good 90% of the way there, showing you a great idea between these two displays, the differences in color and clarity. And I can safely say, even in scenes like this, while the Sony looks darker, it wasn't actually darker in real life on my end. So those are the kind of inconsistencies that you're going to see that I am talking about. But overall, I was really impressed with the amount of color volume specifically that this TV has to throw out at extra colors when it gets brighter in those brighter scenes, to really, again, just give that intensity and that punch. That was one of the big things with this TV that really had me looking at it and like thinking, you know what? I'll give this one a go from the C10. And I can safely say, after buying two LG OLED C10s and buying the B10, I'm more happy with the B10 than the C10. Now, when you get to scenes like this, you can see that, again, it's just a difference in contrast. You see the windows clearer, and in this photo, you can see the lady's face a lot clearer. Everything with the Sony is really about contrast, and really tight contrast that's unparalleled. Really, it's incredible. But the B10, in some instances like this, I feel like has better color than the Sony, so it really does depend on scene, and they go back and forth so heavily that honestly, thinking about the price point of a Sony, it really doesn't make sense, because the B10 is capable of getting every bit as close to those best moments, but just lacking at that clarity level. And I would say that's the biggest thing. Sony is isolating color, so yes, Sony does win, but the B10 is like too close, man, way too close for comfort for somebody that is, you know, if you spent that kind of money to really just look at it like it's no big deal, because seriously, this is one of the best things that I've seen on LG yet, and I'm really impressed with it. But that being said, I'm going to continue with these comparisons, and I'm going to show you guys some more stuff and give you guys an even better idea of how these displays do work with one another. But I can safely say I'm impressed. I'm loving what I'm seeing with the B10 so far. Again, like in scenes like this, Sony was totally beating the B10, but again, it should, because of the price point. And I think with, again, the lower price point, the LG B10 didn't do that bad.